December 22nd, 2025. Well, we're gonna. People talking how they were trying to tell people they were stealing from Michelle, trying to still pull that scam. And when people found out, they were threatening Michelle for telling on them, not to say a word, that they were actually stealing for some drug dealer's girlfriend and baby. And that none of this is funny. I know. You find out it's for Savannah and her daughter, and she wants to be a millionaire. And the scam was to extort money out for them. Told you they admitted it last year. And then again this year. Now she wants to be a millionaire every day of her life. They're trying to set her and that little girl up for life to extort money from the government. Okay, now I want you to think how stupid their scam is. When you look at the law and how the laws are wrote in common sense to them. Okay. Fourth Amendment of the Constitution. Police, it's a right of privacy over your home. Police and agencies can only be in a home under a threat of life with statements with a court order. Okay? There's nothing else. You have a right to remain quiet, fifth, right to an attorney. You also have a right to 14th Amendment, which is the right that no one can take your money or assets but due process of the law, and no one can withhold protection from any U.S. citizen in any jurisdiction. Then what is it, the 7th or 8th Amendment, that you, no money, no assets can be given away by a judge. It has to be by an impartial jury trial per injury, documented set amount. First Amendment, only a judge can put a gag order on you. No one can take your freedom of speech away but a judge during a jury trial. Okay? Okay. All right. So then there's HIPAA laws. Your medical records are your own. They're under the right of privacy. No doctor can talk about you without your consent. No doctor can pull your medical records without your signed consent ID, and they verify it was you. Those are 10-year sentences. It is illegal for a doctor to tape you unaware. It's under HIPAA, your right to privacy. It is a 10-year federal sentence. Now, think of their scam the way the law is wrote. How illegal it is. You would go to jail for the rest of your life. No attorney gets special permission. The law is if attorney sets up button cameras in your home, they are to be disbarred and criminally charged. Voyeurism. Taking naked pictures of people without their permission. Illegal monitoring. Cyber stalking. And a lot more. No one drugs anybody. No coerced confession is admissible. You have a right to commit. You have the right to remain quiet. You have the right to an attorney. A right to privacy. You have a freedom of speech. You have a right. People can't just steal from you. You have a right to an impartial jury trial. Set amounts per injury by an impartial jury trial. No one can just sign stuff over. It keeps people honest. The way the laws are wrong. Now, think of how stupid their scam. Special permission for an attorney. There's no such thing. It's lost a license immediately. Photoshopping, washing, and stalking tapes. Fake sodium pentothal reports. Hypnotic drugs and told to say stuff. Then the precious scam of a fake dirty doctor, not one of hers, works for them and they have lied. Of course they lied. It's ridiculous. Okay. Now I want you to think how the law is wrong. The law is even wrote in HIPAA. You can't break in a private home, steal somebody's medical records and use them against them. Go to jail. Get it? Now, I want you to think of their scam of a doctor keeping her unaware before confessing a crime, sat on it till they wanted a divorce. What the hell's wrong with us? So illegal. It's like 20, 30 years. It's that stupid. See, that's where you think of this group. Now, who are they going to really be interested in? The people that did it. And if there is a real doctor taping his patients unaware, okay, and then being in with an extortion group to help destroy people and steal everything they got, who are they going to be interested in? A doctor in an extortion group exploiting his patients. And how many other people has he done it to? So, one of my doctors asked me of crimes. I'd walked out. I was screamed at him. It's not their place. It's not their place. They're there for health reasons. They don't ask you if you've done crimes. You look at them like they're big retards, scream at them, walk out. Like they said anybody would have screamed at them and walked out. They're there for medical. See, that's how ridiculous this is. And then they're supposed to be in this group that the doctors taping his patients on and where, breaking a federal law, 10 years prison sentence. And then they're helping an extortion group destroy people with that and then try to extort money out of his patients, and he's a big extortionist. Do you know, people have even complained they were using that guy to keep her drugged up there. Oh, that guy's in a lot of trouble. These people are so dumb. Where they said in the beginning of the case they were doing everything to steal for a poor family. Well, it came out after April 28th, 24, that they were stealing for Savannah and her baby. Okay? And for Pam and all them. When I put it up on Facebook how much they make with her being an RN, nurse, and electrician, that they make $250,000 to $300,000 household income for 30 years. People didn't think it was funny because they're not poor. They're very wealthy. And then, people said that guy, Chris, him and his friends found out how wealthy they were, and they said not to say a word. They were willing to harm me to steal for them because they thought they were poor. What kind of sicko steals for somebody because they think their friend's poor? There's a lot of poor people out there that would never hurt anybody. Go out and work and earn it. Huh? And that how Savannah's been asking everybody to steal for her and her daughter. They want to be a millionaire and set them up for the rest of their life. They'll be a millionaire every day of their life. That's where, Kaylee said, well, you know about Savannah. I said, I know of her. I don't know her. What do you mean you don't know her? Why would her parents went to that church a long time ago? Well, you know that baby she holds? I see her holding a baby. Well, that's some big drug dealer's baby. See, Pam and Jack left in 1984. It's 2018. Dave and I went up to that church for 6 years. We didn't go, but a handful of times. We maybe seen them 6-10 times over 6 years. They walk by, hi, how's your kids? How's your grandkids? They may have said, hey, this is our daughter, so-and-so. I may have looked over and said hello, being polite, but I never had a real conversation. I don't even know if I did that. I'm just giving Leland's of, I may have acknowledged her. I didn't know her. I didn't know her at all. And, people in apostolic churches are mean. They sit around talking about it. Nobody would talk to me, hardly at all. But they would talk around me, and they would talk about Savannah. Her family was helping to get her in church so she straightens up her life. She got messed up in drugs and had that big drug dealer's baby. So, basically, Everybody's been crushing my head in, raping, torturing me, drugging me, beating on me, trying to murder me for some crackhead, former crackhead. And her big drug dealing baby daddy trying to set his baby mama and his baby up for life, running a scam on the government. They've already confessed this whole thing was a scam to extort money out of the government. November 23rd, 25, Macy's in Summit Mall. And December 1st, 25, Walmart 62, a guy showed up and Michelle told on him that they confessed this whole thing was a scam to extort money out of the government. And these people admitted that they drugged me and told me to say it before with hypnotic drugs. And photoshopped that weird with yourself. And they photoshopped everything. That the doctor from before was not one of mine, works for them, and they had lied that he was one of my doctors, and I don't know who he is. And that guy, Pete, that was supposed to have been in his office running his mouth on me, that I had never even met him. He's just some guy Dave hired. And I don't know who he is. Okay? I don't even know who this dirty doctor is. That's part of an extortion group exploiting people. My God, he's breaking in private homes, drug beating, raping people. They need to arrest him. So where they human trafficked me under drugs to extort money, so did Pam and Savannah and all them help the human traffickers sell other people too? Because they were human trafficking me. Under drugs. They helped sell other people. They were in it with what? The Florida group, Judge Peters group, that was at the Family Church, Texas group. Her baby daddy, that's a big drug dealer, is in it with the human traffickers. Ran a big scam here, and a lot of people were taken. So when are you going to arrest them? I'm so proud of Michelle. I haven't met her. I found out it's one of Dave's girlfriends he was cheating on me with. She confessed to an agent March 27th, 25. He was outside my work talking that the doctor from before was never one of mine. He works for them, and they had lied, and she doesn't know who he is. And then the bashing in my head, they tried to kill me or leave me confident at work, and he broke up with her. She admitted again April 17th, 25. And these people started leaving threats on her after April 24th, 25 up in Summit Mall, and the Texas group saying they better take care of Michelle for telling on him. Tell that guy, well, that was to run a scam here, that it's all wrong because Michelle told him, da-da-da-da-da. And they left all kinds of horrible threats on that girl. And instead of cowering, she went Nazi and started telling everybody on him. You go, girl. We haven't met yet, but I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you to stand up for these people. I'm going to go ahead and upload this, but you guys start thinking of what they're doing, how stupid they are.